Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're gonna have a fun bit of mono green-ish, it's a little bit of black fun, but this comes by way of Jim Davis. He played a really fun deck that I think I could tweak just a little bit and get us where we want to go. Alright, so the premise here is we want to use the new Nissa Resurgent Animus with things that put lands into play so we can get extra mana, give us that extra ramp element, and allow us to play multiple spells or activate other things. But if we get into the right situations, we'll be able to use that mana to go ahead and play Big Nissa Ascendant Animus. So this is actually pretty cool if you can go from Nissa and maybe alongside something like Awake in the Woods, then you would get all those into play. They count as lands, they give you extra mana, and then who knows what you could do after that. Now the other things we are going to have since we are playing a ramp deck are Armored Scrap Gorger, because this is good and gives us at least something we can do against the Reanimator decks, and Llanowar Loam Speaker. Now, yes, these do die to cut down and all this 3 damage burn stuff, but the reality is we do need these. And if your opponent is spending resources to kill these early, they're also not killing other things or possibly not playing other things. So it should be okay. Now we're going to play Pulachranos Reborn. This card's actually really cool. It's a 3 mana 4/5, also has reach, which people seem to forget, which is great against mono red. This is actually one of the best cards against mono red because it's a 4/5 and it has reach, so it's hard for them to kill and blocks all those pesky flyers. Additionally, it does become a big 6/6 with reach and lifelink on the back, and when it dies, you break it into 2 creatures that have each of those abilities, which is super awesome. We get access to Topiary Stomper. Not the hugest fan of this against mono red, however, we have made some number changes to give us a chance with other cards, but outside of mono red, this card's actually fine. Fine land, eventually gets to attack with a 4/4. Playing Invasion of Zendikar, because again, we're trying to ramp, so this isn't a big surprise. Getting more mana is a good thing. And one of the things I added to the list was Vorinclex. Now, we don't have that many big things to get, but if we can get any number of them, it actually is going to make a big difference. And being able to put those +1/+1s on things could actually help us have a big finishing turn. Alongside that, we're also playing for black mana, Glissa, Herald of Predation. And what I like about this most is you can basically like put some incubate, whatever we call them, incubate artifact tokens kind of in the bank. So if your board does get swept, you do have things you can finish with, which is pretty nice. Otherwise, it is a big 3/5 creature that's hard to deal with. And we're also going to be playing Go for the Throats because, well, might as well be having removal if we're going to play black, right? The other big card is we're playing 3 copies of Titan of Industry, because we just need something else to hit, right? And now that we're playing Vorinclex, we want to increase the odds that we can hit one of these or give us a chance for a comeback. So yeah, those are all the things we're going to be rocking with today. If you want the full deck list, it'll be at the end of the video so we can see what we learned from playing the games that we're playing. Otherwise, you can get the list down in the description below. Just look for the arrows. And if you'd be so kind, please remember, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. That really helps so much, and you won't miss any videos. Otherwise, go enjoy these games, and I'll catch you on the back end of the video. Sure, let's do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the swamp now, because why not? And then I think we're just going to play Scrap Gorger. This is good, though. This gives us some options, so we don't have to go all in on, like, Awake in the Woods. Sweet. I actually don't mind that at all, considering where we're at. Because now it sort of forces the opponent to do a little bit of something here. Because if they just use another removal on Nissa, we're like, okay, fine, right? We got more stuff. We got more things. Alright, I guess we just get green mana and we just play Big Glissa here. We will incubate twice. And attack. Nissa into Glissa. That is a good little setup. Yeah, I'm not even sure what the red deck does here, really. Because we transformed these into 2/2s. That's a tough spot for them. What is that? 3, 6, 10 damage next turn? I mean, yeah, shoot us. We go to 17. Might as well attack that. What do we even want to do here is the next question. Like, we get mana, but what happens? I mean, it's a red deck, whatever. They're going to deal 1 to everything. They can. We don't really care. We just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, one of the ones that if they do, it's unfortunate, but, like, it doesn't really change enough of anything. Get green. 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 And then we go ahead and activate these 2. No need to play the other duders in our hand. They don't really do much here. And then we'll just incubate again. Though we could give them double strike. Or first strike and death touch. Now let's just go with this. Alright. Opponent has to have an answer next turn of something serious, or that's just game. That's a wild set of back-to-back turns, though, isn't it? We went from a turn 3 with just Nissa to turn 5 having all this. Like, the opponent literally has no way to win here with the red deck. Like, the messed up part was even if they would have been playing a weird version with, like, Brotherhoods in, it wouldn't have done anything. Wow, bonus. We get to big Nissa on top of everything. Look at that. Gonna go max size. And then minus. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it. Gonna hope for the best here that these things live. But it's gonna be difficult against a blue-black deck. Okay, now, usually when I see them counter something like that, it makes me feel like they don't have a quality removal spell. Though, we could also be completely wrong on that. But I figure if they did, they wouldn't be countering. Most likely, anyway. Okay, what are they trying to do over there? I guess we just do this. Like, why not? I mean, we found way too much land here, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they have anything that gets rid of creatures, it gets rid of that, too. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. If they flash something in that I could have killed with Go for the Throat, I guess that sucks, but... yeah, I didn't think we were going to be able to do anything there. It was either going to flash something in or play something like that, so... yeah. I already know that I'm not going to enjoy this opponent's deck because they're playing an Ulamog set of sleeves, so that tells me all I need to know. And I'll let y'all decide what that is. Alright, another Topiary Stomper is just kind of silly here. Yeah, let's attack. That's 8. Assuming something's got to die here. Yep, there's a Go for the Throat. And that's all that dies. Okay. I don't hate that, really. Okay, if nothing else, even if they have a sweeper, we've at least done a good job of thinning the deck out so far. Oh, I should have scrapped Gorger to get rid of that. Oh, gosh dang it. Well, I got lucky. Oh, I guess they were only going to have 6 mana anyway. So it works out. For some reason, I thought they were about to hit 7. Wow, deck. Okay, this isn't so much of a joke anymore. You kind of got to let up on this mana stuff. Yeah, in the turn. I guess if they have another, so be it. Nope. We're gonna march. Well, I get some life back, so that matters. Yeah, I was gonna say we could kill our own thing, but that just doesn't do enough there. They would have still been at 8, and that's only 7 on the next attack. If I thought we might have had lethal, I would at least consider that as a possibility, but nah. Wasn't enough there. Let's remove this. Nice. Don't hate that. Go to attacks. Remove that. That's 7. Opponent doesn't have anything, it looks like. I mean, I guess we go for it. I mean, we kind of have lethal in play, but meh. Why not? Another syncopate. Dissipate. Alright, fair. They're going to go digging for an answer. And you know, the flip side of this is I probably should have held Titan, because if they did have to tap to sweep the board here, then there's less likelihood they would have countered the Titan, but they didn't have it anyway. Sure, we'll keep it. Like, definitely not enough here to throw back. Oh, boo. Looks like this is just going to be mono white control. This is going to be a while, y'all. Unlicensed hearse. Good news, we don't really need things in our graveyard. So that's a plus on our side. They also missed a land here, actually, now that I'm noticing that. Can we... I was thinking if we like Awaken the Woods for 2, that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana next turn. Then we could... It still doesn't change much for next turn, does it? Alright, I guess we do this. A little bit of a tough call. It still might be better to Awaken the Woods there since we know the opponent missed a land drop. But... kind of feel like I'm splitting hairs a little bit on that one. Okay, opponent found a 3rd land. That matters. Getting rid of that. Sounds good. Can we find a land? Ooh, okay, that's a dude. You are a thing. 4, 5. Play this would be 6. Next land would be 7. Not quite what we're looking for. But we do have 6, so we could... Oh, we have 5, actually. So let's do this. And it gets a land, and then we do this. Though, that's a little mistake. I probably should have done a Pull of Kranos here, because if they had a... like, depopulate, that would have made a lot of sense. But who knows? It may not matter anyway. We'll see. Ah, they had an ossification. Well, we lost the lesser of the problems, I suppose. Or lesser of the quality cards. We'll go 5. Be as mana efficient as we can be here. Go get 2 forests. Play a Scrap Gorger. And then we can flip Vorinclex next turn to keep it from getting caught by any type of sweepers or whatever, possibly. Actually, we could get full value attacking... Oh, well, now they might have a Wandering Emperor. Actually, I'm pretty sure they have a Wandering Emperor. That's unfortunate. That's not what you want to see. So... I think we just do this. Instead of putting it at risk, doesn't make a lot of sense here, right? Oh, not bad. Not bad. We like both of them. Those are great answers. Great, great, great. Let's... Whew, I don't even know what I want. I'm going to go destroy a thing and put a shield in case they depopulate. And what do we have in there? Topiary Stomper, and over here you have stuff that doesn't matter. All right. Let's destroy that. Let's put a shield here. We get to go search for another land. Go to the attack step. We will incubate. And that gives us a huge turn next turn. So sweeping the board is of the utmost importance for this opponent. No attacks. Alright, so we knew that was coming. Or at least suspected it was going to come. Alright. Oh! That's huge! Does that just end the game? Oh, not quite. We're short. That's 15. No, but you get to put the counters from this. We're going to one-shot the opponent. Literally, we didn't get to attack this whole game. And we're going to hit the opponent in one big attack step here. Yeah, that's sick. That's so sick. I don't think I've ever one turn killed mono white. So we literally would have just taken the 7 counters from Vorinclex or from the Grand Evolution, put them on the Titan. That would have been 14. Then we just play a full-size Nissa for +8, and that would have been 22. And that's it. Wow. Wow. That's nuts. Yeah, we're going to need some help here, though, because these are not the most efficient cards you want to have in your opener. Alright, well, we're going to have to top deck a land, because there's a good chance this buddy's getting ossified. Was not an ossification. Nice. That's pleasant. We may also have to just blow up a Nissa to kill something. Or, not blow up, but get a discounted Nissa. I say that, though. We're already at 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we might still have to. Like, we might still have to. Though the good news is we can throw one away, effectively, let it get attacked, and then do what we need to do. There's also an interesting argument here to be made for just playing Vorinclex and then force them to deal with that, and like, I don't know. There are things, because if we Vorinclex, then we also set up the ability to just play Titan. And that's kind of cool. So yeah, I don't know. Ooh, and Nissa. Nah, I think we still just Vorinclex here. We're trying to work a little bit to get this hand to come together. It's taking a little bit. Now, if they Hallowed Haunting here, that does cause an issue, because we have to almost like emergency Nissa into play to kill the Hallowed Haunting, so it doesn't get out of control. Good news is, we'll still have Vorinclex to block or whatever, so, you know. Generous Visitor, okay, so not a Hallowed Haunting. Ooh, don't like that card, though. Do not like that card. Super annoying. Okay, this opens options. What if we play Nissa, that leaves 1, 2 available. We play a land that's 3. We tap it for 4. This is 5, so we could still get Nissa and Nissa this turn. Is that good enough? Or do I just need Titan? Why is this such a hard choice? Sorry, y'all. I need a second to think about this, because there's multiple options here. 4, 5, 6. So we have 7. We can't just kill the Weaver. I think that's what we do. I think we just go Titan, and then try to set up lethal with a Nissa next turn. So we just go destroy an artifact or an enchantment, and make a 4/4, I guess. Because the reality is, if they get rid of something, they're going to exile it anyway, and it just doesn't really matter. Here, if this stays back or attacks, doesn't matter. We're at 17, just in case. I don't know, there could be like double Machiko's Reign of Truth or something. I could put a little bit of a kink in our plans. But something's getting exiled here, I'm sure. Oh, it's a Sunfall. Hey, you know what, though? Still not terrible. We will take... we have to discount this once because we have 6. I mean, not sure why that deck's playing Sunfall, but it is what it is. So we neutralize their Sunfall. Now, we're definitely going to get rid of a Rabble Rousing. You can bet your butt on that. This deck is wild. Like, there's a whole pile of cards there that I did not think we were going to be seeing. But you know what? Opponent played them and drew them. Okay. Kami, we ain't worried about you. Alright. That's what we like to see. Let's plus. I'm willing to use one of these. I don't think they have a way to protect it. Turn one of these lands into a 3/3. Attack. Alright. In the turn. Man, Nissa coming in clutch. Not the way I thought it was going to, though. Okay. Alright. Let's try it. Let's go to the beatdown supply factory, because we need to find some land to get us there. Oh, this could be rough. Come on, deck. We need lands. We need lands badly. I need to at least be able to get a Nissa down. Force them to use some removal. I mean, because we can't even afford to block here right now. Okay, if they don't play a land, we can afford to block. Alright, I'm your Huckleberry. Oh, they didn't have a play with fire. Oh, we got lucky. That had so much potential to be bad. Okay, so whatever we play now, we won't be able to block. If we get a land, we could play Nissa, or we could just play another one of these, have 2 blockers. Next turn, have possibly 5 mana if we get lucky. If we Nissa this turn... I'm trying to think, like, if we Nissa now... Nah, we can't. They just didn't draw a land last turn. They probably are holding burn and whatnot, or else they wouldn't have kept the hand. Gotta play smart here. Alright, no blocks. I mean, we gotta play to our strengths here, so we're gonna get play with fire. No? Phoenix Chick. Yeah, so they have a play with fire. Or else they would have just played the Phoenix Chicks pre-combat. So we kind of know what's going on at this point. If we get a Nissa... yeah, alright. I'm going to put a Nissa into play. If they get a removal card, it's probably targeting Nissa. And that's okay. I mean, we may even block the Monastery Swiftspear and just get them to use a burn spell on it. I think that makes the most sense. Yeah, that's fine. And know what's going to happen here. Like, we're not stupid, but still the right play. Stop the potential most damage. Okay, there we go. That's what we were looking for. And now we don't even care because we can block the... Oh, I should have targeted other things. Okay, there we go. That helps us find the land that we're missing. Alright. So we both got stuck on land, but we have bigger hitters, is basically what happened here. Now the opponent's going to have a hard time recovering. Because we can block flyers, because we have Secret Reach. Because Vorinclex is really tall. That's my logic. I have no idea if it's true or not. If that's the real reason. Yeah, I'm just going to go here. I'm not worried about anything else at this point. No attacks. We can do whatever we want next turn, so sure. And we've got all the bases covered, and we're at 13. So barring some... Speaking of... Fortunately, that's protection from blue and black, so that doesn't mess with us too much, but still. Alright, so we can get that. If we flip Vorinclex, we do risk not having a flyer, but it doesn't really matter. Mulligan. Keep it. Get rid of... Well, I think I'm actually getting rid of Vorinclex here, because there might be a world where we play an early Nissa just to make bodies. Oh, well, in this case, we might be using Nissa as enchantment removal. Yep. Okay, well, it's not the way we want to go, but might be the way we have to go. Alright, it wasn't a Calyx, so that at least buys us a little bit of time. I might try to just go 2 mana creatures next turn. Then start Nissaing up. Because right now, if we just took a bunch of damage and played Nissa, that wouldn't be great for it. Though, yeah, see, this is tough, because we would make Nissa and then give Nissa up. I don't think we can. I think we just got to go here. In the turn. Know that they're going to do something heinous we don't like with this extra mana from a naturalist, but it's a tough spot. Like one of those ones where you got to make the call and you don't like it either way. Yeah, Weaver of Harmony's not our friend. And now we probably have to get rid of that before the naturalist because they had an exile thing. They get to exile 2 things, and that's real gross. We don't like that. Though, under these circumstances, hold that thought. We may just get rid of the naturalist. Invasion, you're nice, but you don't do enough here. Alright. So the question is, how much damage can I take and still not die? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we'd still have the Loam Speaker untapped, but then they play an enchantment, exile 2 things, and then we take a minimum of 6 and possibly still die? That's pretty terrible. What's the best thing we can do here? I mean, I could just take 5 and then chump block, because we're only using Nissa to minus here, and then try to make a... or take 4, go to 3. That sucks, but probably correct. Alright. I'm going to take... that... and really hate myself afterwards, but I think this is what we gotta do. I mean, if they get what they need, they get what they need. Like, we're just in trouble. Because we're going to lose our mana creatures here blocking. Weaver, okay. That wasn't as bad as it could have been, actually. I feel like that could have been a lot worse. Ah, Audacity on that. That causes a problem. Yeah. Oh, they are coming just at us, though. Huh. Well, we lose either way now, right? Because it's 11 and we can only block 9 of it. I guess we're not dead. But they put this in a pretty rough spot. We need... I don't even know what we need off the top, actually. Alright. I guess it's kind of all we can do. I mean, literally, it's, you know... not many options. Get rid of the other Audacity, I guess. Alright. This is kind of it. I mean, even if we get like an exile spell... Yeah, and this is not good enough here, I don't think. Because we can get rid of this, but then this is still 7, trampling. Yeah, there's just not enough there. Yeah, we can't beat that. Nope. We're dead. Okay, we're going to keep this. I don't know where it's going to go. You know? Like, if the Scrap Gorger lives, it's actually kind of tempting to, like, try to awaken the woods for 2. I don't think that's going to be a case here. With against red and black mana. Probably not likely. I assume they're going to do everything they can to kill off our early mana here. Oh, using an Abrade even. Alright, we'll go with this. I mean, you see Nissa, it also draws fire, so... But Nissa did not die here. Interesting. So now do we awaken the woods for 1 just to give us some options on other things? I mean, we can't do anything with the mana when we get it. But, like, how much do we care? And if it's just Shieldred next turn, I don't know. Let's awaken the woods for 1. And we can't, like I said, we can't do anything with it. We missed a land drop. We really needed this Polakranos to be a land. But we'll see what happens. A big score. Alright, they don't have anything to reanimate yet, so that's good. But they can still discard something with this blood token. Nissa, you are not what we were looking for. Alright, so now we awaken the woods. For 2, that produces what? We get 2 more mana, but then can't do anything with it. If we Topiary Stomper, we get a thing. I guess we have to do this. And then at least next turn, if we awaken the woods, we can also attack with Topiary Stomper. So that's a thing. Yeah, this hand ended up not coming together the way we wanted. That's for sure. Oh, is this where they discard a Traxa? Yep, looks like it. Nope, they're just discarding a land. Now it means they can't kill anything with our with the Blood Tithe Harvester, which is very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we got rid of Topiary Stomper. Do we just get rid of Nissa here? Do we get rid of the land here? 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's only be 5, 6. We wouldn't be able to attack with Topiary Stomper anymore. Alright, sure. Nissa, where you go? I mean, we might lose Topiary Stomper anyway. They play a land, sack, killer thing. Like, alright. Well, now we have to find a land naturally. We did everything we could. Okay, we did that part. That's nice. 1, 2, just 2. No, 4. 3. We have 5 mana. What am I doing? Alright. And we need 6. We need 9 total to be able... That's 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 9 to be able to pull a Kranos and flip it. Oh, they're going to kill off one of our little baby forests. Of course. So we don't get to do that anyway. Alright, looks like it's Nissa Polakranos' turn. And, you know, it's got to be what it's got to be. Not a big deal. And we'll end the turn. Alright, need to hit one of our big cards here. Titan to gain life. Nissa for overrun. You know, just options. Alright, how bad is it still? Shieldred's Edict. Yeah, you don't really matter here. That's fine. Not what we were looking for. But, we do get to attack with Polakranos, and that's fine, I suppose. So let's do that. We will pay the life, because we don't have one of our multi-color creatures out, so we have to go to 3. But we'll be going to 6, or gaining 6, going to 9. So that helps quite a lot. Guess I could have attacked with Topiary Stomper there. I mean, I wasn't surprised they had another Shieldred as quickly as they blocked. But we also have other biggins of our own. We could do this and this, or we could just go here. Let's go here. We're going to put a shield, gain 5. And no attacks. So we've fought through the double invoked. Oh my gosh, really? Alright, well, they get to copy spells here now. Yep, you do what you gotta do. Take the shield off our Titan. And then a spell to kill multiple things. Yep. Well, when they have it, they have it. What you gonna do? I mean, if they attack... Okay, well, that's not so bad. I mean, it's not great, but we at least get to kill... Oh! But we don't have the multicolor land here. That's unfortunate. Alright. We can go get... Which I probably should have done sooner with one of those other ones. So, that could be the mistake that gets us dead, by not getting that swamp sooner. We'll block with this. Because obviously going to 2 is a suicide run. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'd still have the mana to kill Shieldred. Alright, we gotta try. Okay, they don't have anything there. Great. Love it. Okay. I decided not to, like, leave the 1/1 back just in case some weird thing exiled the Pulachranos or something. And then we'd have been stuck at 2, and I don't know. Alright. And yes, I could have stopped the opponent from gaining life here, but I kind of want them to take their turn first. Not have any answers during their instep, so they couldn't replay a Shieldred or something if they had it. Now we're just getting attacks on. Alright. Oh, another Shieldred. Okay, well, you got it, you got it. We kind of have to just not care here, right? Like, you block one of our other things, you block one of our other things. Like, we're dealing 6, gaining 6, so we're down. We're so far out of the danger range now, we don't really care. Yeah, if they attack, we are not... That's it. That's it. Alright, cool. I was wondering how long till we hit one of these. Minus away. All the damages. Whoo! Good one. Yeah. We're gonna go for it. Some mono red action, maybe? It is. Alright, well, let's see how many of these creatures, if any, we get to hold on to. There's also a weird dicey scenario that we could actually Nissa take the 4 damage and just make like a 3/3 or 4/4, which sometimes works out okay. Also, other times is basically a crazy plan. Alright, so here, we're going to hope they're not playing the, you know, in the festivities or whatever that thing is, deals 1 damage to everything. And, we're just going to try to make a whole pile of duders. Alright, this is pretty much what this whole game hinges on. Are they playing that deal 1 to everything or not? If they are, we get wrecked. Okay, they don't have it there. Okay, they don't have it there. How wrecked are we? Oh, looks like the answer might be not very wrecked at all. You know, if we play this, that's 5, 6, tap one of these for 7. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would still be enough, sure. Actually, though, they might shoot one of our 1/1s if we do that. Man, if we take 4... Yeah, it's safe to take 4 here. What am I doing? We're at 8. They weren't going to kill us with just 1 mana. Like, what was I thinking? We're going to pay all of it. And then we're going to minus and just get a big attack in. Whoo! That is not how that game started, but we will take the finish. Oh, this one's gross. Like, this has the double whammy of, like, we can't really cast anything, and if the opponent's not playing creatures, then this hand does nothing, so kind of had to mulligan that one. This one's only a little bit better. May not even be that, considering they're playing red-black. We might not get to keep the Scrap Gorger. We'll find out, though. Bank Buster. It's pretty much Buster or Harvester, like, all the time, right? Is this a Liliana? Or just something else to kill a Scrap Gorger? That's alright. You know what? We are totally accepting of that. That is good. That is excellent, actually. Yep, Liliana, acceptable.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick. Drop it.
Oh, they're just making us discard here. Ooh. Ooh. Damn, I wasn't thinking that was going to be the option. I thought they were going to... Oh, okay. Jeez. You know what's sad? I think I have to get rid of this Glissa, and it... man, that hurts. Oh, and it didn't even work. It didn't even work. I was hoping to get to 7 by top decking a land. Ah, man, that's awful. That sucks so much. So I can only get to 6. Even if I play this for 2, it's only 6. Oh, man. That hurts so much. I mean, I'm willing to do it, though. I mean, it also means they can't just, like, minus Liliana and cost us a creature or anything like that. But, oh, that does not play well for us. Okay, Shieldred, we can kill, still play Invasion, which is fine.
I'm tired of your...
Sadly, now this all kind of plays into a different plan, though. We got to get rid of this. Which, of course, I mean, it's what we got to do, you know? It kind of sucks, but, like, based on the situation, we're sort of priced into the play. Obviously, you crew Bank Buster. Yep. We go ahead and do this. Get 2 lands. Sadly, we're going to lose this Nissa. There's not much we can do about it. No attacks. It's not worth the trade there. There's a good chance they're going to draw and tap it, and we can do something better to Liliana. That's big for them, though, that we lost the Nissa. We just have to hope whatever they end up with here isn't any good, or as good. Alright. Try all of this.
Oh, that's my...
I'm not sure why, like, I feel there could be another Liliana, but I'm kind of okay with it. We'll hold this as bait to make us discard, I guess. Graveyard Trespasser. Cool. That's a real card. Let's go something good off the top deck. You don't care about my feelings. Alright. We'll try to get us another 4/4. Okay, that counts as casting a thing at least, so they don't get to flip the Trespasser. Okay, they're drawing again. Harvester, that's pretty good. Come on, deck. Can we find another Nissa? Bullet you ain't bad, though. You ain't bad. As a backup option, we'll take it. And we can flip it here, too, actually. We have plenty of mana for that. So, let's do it. Do I want to... You know what? I'm willing to take the 2 here for that. So I can attack with the 4/4. Yeah, auto tappers. Tapping correctly. That's great. Love to see it. Attacking with these dudes. Who happen to both have vigilance. Go figure. I think we're going to get rid of the Graveyard Trespasser. Or at least attempt to. Alright, opponent goes 17. Oh no, and we have such good things for them to breach. We're wrecked. Ah. We took too many turns to just draw land. Yeah, take our Nissa or something, opponent. Just wreck us. Because now we have to top deck the last Nissa in the deck, I think. Yeah, that's it, or we're just dead. $33 cards left.
I've always hated clearance.
If we do this, we break this up. But I guess it's just got to be this. Last Nissa is +7. Doesn't quite kill them. It'd be 13 and 11. Oh no. That's sad. Sad times. Alright, opponent. I think they got this one. We just dirtled too long. Yep. I mean, we're strictly in top deck mode now. Alright. They're gonna do whatever they're gonna do. Fable. I mean, Liliana or Nissa's still lethal here, actually. Because that's +8. So that's 24 by itself, not even counting the creatures. Yeah, okay. Alright. This'll work. This'll work. Let's trying to think how I want to do this, because we could kill. What is it? 17. All right, fine. We're gonna do this. I think I'm gonna make a 4/4, and I'm gonna kill the Bank Buster. I think, because I feel like that leaves the opponent no great blocks, and we can potentially try to kill them next turn. Though they do get to search for cards, you know, they get to see extra stuff, but I think I'm willing to gamble that. Probably the better play to get rid of the Fable, though, to be honest. Like, I'm aware of the fire I'm playing with right now. But here the opponent can double block. Okay, they didn't want to. They're going to 7. Okay. Hopefully they don't find something to kill our Titan and they're just dead. Alright, so this actually worked out pretty well. The changes we made to Jim's list actually did us pretty good here. They weren't drastic on anything. It was just like making a little room for something here or there. The Vorinclexes came in huge, and that was the main change that we put in here. But yeah, I don't know if I would change too much. So the lists we went with here are 3 Go for the Throats, 4 Armored Scrap Gorger, 2 Llanowar Loam Speaker, 3 Nissa Resurgent Animus, 3 Pulachranos, 4 Topiary Stomper, 3 Invasion of Zendikar, 2 Vorinclex, 3 Glissa, 4 Nissa Ascendant Animus, 3 Titan of Industry, 3 Awaken the Woods, 1 Swamp, a Beseju, 17 Forest, 4 Deathcap Glade, and 2 River Tears Overlook. So yeah, there you go. That was a hell of a lot of fun and not at all what I thought it was going to be. But I will say this, the changes made a big difference, so that was pretty cool. I thought some of those matchups were going to be more difficult, but we actually won games against Rakdos and even had games where we survived like multiple Shieldreds, multiple Invoke Despairs, so that's pretty awesome. I think in a lot of ways, if we don't get your Go for the Throats or Titans early, I guess potentially a Nissa, but those enchantments lists can be kind of difficult, so keep that in mind. But winnable, but tough. And then beyond that, yeah, there wasn't a whole lot else I would want to change. It's interesting because it plays kind of like a big ramp deck, but other times just like a mid-rangey green thing. So you kind of have to figure out what mode you're in based on your opponent's play. But it kind of rewards you for a little bit of gamble, which I like. The downside, though, it does have the issue that ramp decks do have, is sometimes you find all the mana things or things that get you mana, and you just don't hit your couple of big drops. And that's kind of tough when that happens. But outside of those, your games are at least a lot of fun, win or lose, and I'm always for that. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Vigor. Mostly because, well, one, this card has kind of sweet art. It's like a weird longhorn thing that's got like a giant turtle shell and like a bird living on it or something. But this card is actually still worth a big chunk of money, and it's got several printings, which surprised me because I think like Battle Bond and maybe one of the, not Model Masters, but one of those other special sets. But that being said, the card's actually still very useful. I mean, you have games like today, this would be kind of a cool card to play in an environment that wants +1/+1 counters. I mean, I have a Hamza deck that I play, and it's actually really good. So yeah, this is a card that I would give it a look if you haven't before. If you have one, consider playing it. It's pretty sweet. Really might surprise you. And it's a good throwback card as well. And if you enjoyed today's deck and you're looking for another one to use the new Nissa, check out this teamer list we have. It does a lot with lands and you might get a little more value out of it. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.